Okay, so the other big movie news this week was obviously the release of the Speed Racer trailer, which is directed by the Wachowski brothers.
Brothers, sisters.
Wikipedia.
Your son seems to be interested in only one thing.
So, Speed Racer, it's going to be sort of 300-ish with a lot of green screen work.
I don't think it's 300. I think it's more cartoonish.
Oh, but I'm talking about how 300 was filmed with all green screens.
Yes.
Like the new movie Watchmen will be sort of our first look at, you know, the racing aspects and
the style is definitely different. I mean, if you just like look at the colors they use and the backgrounds and stuff, it's definitely.
Well, they have stated this is going to be something we've never seen before. Stars Emile Hirsch from Into the Wild, John Goodman, Susan Sarandon, Christina Ricci, and Matthew Fox as Racer X, which I was a fan of the show, and Racer X is my favorite character. So I'm happy. I like the, you know, it's a little weird. I didn't like it really the first trailer when I first watched it, but I've seen it about 4 or 5 times. Showing different people, and I've kind of gotten a little more excited with each one.
I think what's gonna be is it's gonna be really cool if they don't make it like a kids movie, because it has the look of a kids movie.
Yeah, I think it is actually rated G too. So
it is.
Yes.
Okay, well maybe it is, but I mean, just the way the Wachowski brothers work and just the feel I get from it, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a kids movie though.
No.
It seems like something that everyone's going to enjoy.
No, I think it's, and that's classic.
Yeah,
you know, from the cartoon. So the monkey is, you know,
that crazy monkey.
That crazy.
Him and his shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Monkey shenanigans.
Always fun. So that comes out in May, I think May 8th, which shaping up to be a good summer.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
it's right around, Dark
Batman.
Knight.
It's gonna be a great summer for nerds.
No one's gonna see me
Nerds
for the
and
entire
geeks.
summer. So.
Yeah, if you work with nerds and geeks, you will not see them during the summer. So
you probably won't be seeing any of these videos then either, because Tim and I are gonna be busy being nerds.
Yes, not geeks.
Well, let's start over now to Kareen for her segment.
Careening out of control.
Take it, Kareen.
To the third installment of Careening Out of Control with my special guest, but now my co-host.
Officially? It's
Officially,
official.
Sandra Diaz.
Woo! Congratulations to me.
You will get your check in the mail probably never.
Oh.
Okay. We're going to talk about Project Runway today, yesterday's episode, where we finally found out what Tim Gunn does in his spare time at 3 a.m.
Wow.
It's not what you think. He's probably up chasing patterns and making all kind of crazy stuff with, like,
he's making hats
curtains.
Out of, like, just like that commercial with Martha Stewart.
Exactly, except no Jessica Simpson involved.
So, anyway, the show.
Yeah. So, Chris March came back. He was eliminated last week because he was making a dress with a weird costume jacket. Looked like your grandmother's antique lampshade. But he made a jacket that looked like that, and he was eliminated last week. So they brought him back after Jack.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. This is the first one that I saw. So basically, Jack was HIV positive, and he's been HIV positive for 17 years, I believe. And he had something in his face, an infection. He was getting sick. So he had to leave the show for his health. And it really sucks because he worked so hard to get on the show, and he just had to quit like that. So they brought Chris back so we could have a fair elimination and tell him about the challenge.
All right, the challenge was the designers had to rework old clothes into brand new ones, and they were working with clothes that women who had lost a lot of weight, I think upwards to like 160 pounds, right?
Yeah, I think the most was like 160 something.
Yeah, so they were working with those women's clothes, so like they were kind of like not stylish, a wedding dress.
You know,
yards and yards and yards of
yards
white material.
And yards of just bad fabric.
Yeah, bad fabric on top of bad fabric. But the challenge was to take that and make a brand new design. And how did you feel about the clothes?
Overall, most of them were very well made. They suited the personality of the customer as well as the designer. But then there was just some that went terribly wrong.
It was just so bad.
It was horrid.
It made my eyes cry. Well, you know, that's what eyes do. They cry, but, you know, I was crying. But
basically, it made Corinne sad.
Our favorite was Kevin. He designed this great yellow bustier type top thing, and it fit his model perfectly,
Yeah,
I would say.
he made it out of like an old like
Power 80s.
Yeah,
blazer.
it was like, you know, shoulder pads and just buried the person like in it. So he made like a really cute top out of it, and you can tell that she loved it. When she was walking down the runway, she was just like, I own this. What?
But he was robbed.
He was robbed. Oh my God.
Because they
robbed.
gave it to Christian the
hair.
And his outfit was, it was okay, but you know, it was just.
It was okay. It was very him. I don't think a lot of the personality of the woman, the model, came out at all.
And to go on to the eliminated one, Steve.
Ew. Now it's really sad because it's really sad because you know he had a lot to work with. He had to work with the wedding dress, which was just like miles and miles of just really like polyester and beads and pearls and just a lot of stuff that he didn't know what to do with. So he kind of messed up a lot.
Yeah, because he purchased black fabric and it ended up looking like what the judges said, French maid at a funeral. But it was worse than that. It was really bad. Like I can't stress enough how bad it was. He was eliminated, and I was sad to see him go because he had been working so hard. But sad outfits like that, they don't belong on the runway.
Yeah.
All right, to go to a next topic that we thought would be funny, since the guys are doing, you know, spots on heroes
and stuff.
We're gonna be talking about People's Sexiest Man list, which we thought.
Yeah. Here's the story about why the magazine isn't here. She showed it to me last night, and I was like, oh yeah, we could totally talk about this. This is gonna be excellent. I handed it back to her. Put this in your bag right now. No, it's okay. I'll remember it. What does she do? She forgets it. So I had to type out the list. So I have a few of the people from the list.
And she will read them for you.
I will read off just a few, and we'll put our personal comments. First off, Matt Damon. Ew, gross. Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, he's pretty cute. Ryan Reynolds. How do you feel about Ryan Reynolds? You don't know who he is? He was in Smoking Aces.
Oh, he's that guy?
Yeah, he's nice looking, but I didn't like the picture. Brad Pitt is old.
But he does a lot for the country, sort of.
Is old. I'm over it. I don't know who James McAvoy. I don't know who that is. Anyway, Johnny Depp.
He's been on so many lists, like they might as well just give him a lifetime subscription to every magazine that he's going to be featured in.
Basically, but no. Will Smith. Big ears. It's okay. He's married. I want to mention this name because I have no idea who he is. Javier Bardem.
Who told him to be on the list, really?
I don't know who he is, but he's not cute. He's not. Shamar Moore.
Soap actor. But let's get to the heart of it.
Oh.
2 of the heroes were on the list.
Yay!
Peter Petrelli and...
Masai Oka!
Exactly, but they gave Peter a full center spread, which I think...
He got like 2 pages of just him and his comments and stuff, and Masai Oka gets this little tiny blurb, little
but
tiny
Rainn
thing.
Wilson also makes an appearance.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson. He gets a full page,
spread,
so give it up for the nerdy boys.
But one more person we would like to call out is McConaughey. Please keep your shirt on.
I'm over it.
We're over it.
Just keep your clothes
and
on.
people missing from the list, no Christian Bale.
I was pretty happy. Oh, I completely forgot to type them out, but Jake Gyllenhaal was on the list, so that's good. Yay, Jake Gyllenhaal. It's great.
There's no justice.
There's no justice in society. But I think Sabrina's vote was for Chris Gorman to be on the list, Gorham, sorry. He plays Henry on Ugly Betty, and he's super cute. So that's the people list that we wanted to rant about.
And last but not least, into our final segment of today's show, is I Love New York. It's a show of epic proportions.
I have no idea. I haven't watched one episode.
It's the last episode before the final, and she's basically got to pick between Tailor Made and Buddha. For those of you who are watching the show at home, she did get rid of Punk. I guess even though if you're smart, you make money, it just doesn't add up.
What are their names?
Buddha, Punk, and Tailor Made.
Tailor Made.
Tailor Made.
God. Let me guess. Punk. He wasn't even Punk.
No, he wasn't a punk. They just called him a punk because he was
Oh, he was bratty.
easy
I
to
get
push
it.
around. But New York is gonna have to make a decision. Will she be lonely the rest of her life?
We don't know.
Hopefully.
Guess we're gonna.